Now we're going to utilize the spot and dot rules with a word that has 3 syllables. And each of these 3 parts are going to go into a different place on our chart. So the first rule is to find each of those vowels and to put a dot above them. So I'm going to put a dot above the A dot above the E, the I, and the last E. The next step is to connect those dots and to count how many consonants are in between. So I have 1, 2. The rule tells me that if I have 2, then I'm going to draw the line right down the middle. I'm going to connect the next set of dots and count the consonants. 1, 2, and I'm going to draw my line right down the middle. Now the last part is part of the silent E pattern. So I don't need to connect those. I always let my students know that if they see an E at the end of the word, look to see if there's a vowel next to a consonant and then the E, because if it is, that is the silent E pattern. I don't need to break that apart. So then I'm going to have the child locate where this would belong on the chart. This is part of the closed pattern. We're going to make the A sound, and we're going to read this as add. The next part, I'm going to have them identify the pattern. It's the bossy R pattern. They're going to tell me what sound the ER makes. It makes the sound. So this is ver. And then I'm going to have them tell me the pattern here. It's the silent E pattern. That means the E is going to be silent. The E is going to tell the I to say its name. So we have ties. When I put that together, I have advertise. When I read it, I have advertise. So let's take a look now at the rules and how that fit. We put the dot above each of the vowels. We connected those dots, counted how many consonants were in between, and both of those parts had 2, so we had to split them right down the middle. So we had to follow rule number 4 here. If there are 2 consonants, draw the line in between. And then we put each of those parts together and we read the word.